Morning, people. How are we all doing? I haven't been blogging for a while because I've not really had much to say, to be honest. Life's been a little bit mundane and boring, which it is most of the time, to be fair. You know, getting up, going to work, coming home, going to work the next day. That's it, you know. But all that changed on Sunday. Now, my neighbours, I don't really like most people these days. It's a more modern thing. You might exchange pleasantries once in a while, but I don't really, because of my working hours, I don't really see them that much. There's a young woman who lives next door with 2 kids, and at the weekend the kids stay with their dad, and boyfriend comes over at weekends and a couple of times a week as well. And quite often I have a bit of a chat with the boyfriend about, you know, setting the world to rights, that sort of stuff, man chat. And but they like a drink, and quite often early hours in the morning they can be heard having a lover's tiff, we'll say, and then they sort of sleep it off during the day and then make up, and then, you know, all's good in the hood. And then they sort of, the next night, you know, that's last Friday night, that Saturday night, they sort of repeat the same thing, get drunk, have an argument. But they're happy, you know, that seems to be how they want to live their lives. And they seem sort of pleasant enough, you know, when I do chat to them, it's like, you know, morning, how are you? All the normal. Yeah, the only real dialogue I have with the woman next door is about the parking, which is a sort of a long ongoing thing. But that's by the by. Anyway, so I was watching women motor racing on TV at the weekend, and I could hear them having a bit of an argument outside. They were getting in the car, ready to go out somewhere. And then they sort of go back in the house and slam the back door and continue to have a bit of an argument, and then it all goes quiet. I think nothing of it. It's, you know, happening all the time. And then I get a knock on the back door, and I'm thinking, oh God, here we go. It's the boyfriend of the girl next door, and I'm thinking, oh, here we go. He's going to have a word about the parking, because I was very late home, early hours of Saturday morning, because I've been out working, been called out, and got back. There wasn't really anywhere to park, so I'd sort of locked him in. But, you know, such is life. If she parked in their own parking space, we wouldn't have these problems. Pretty flies, around my visor. Yeah, so he's knocking on the back door, so here we go, confrontation time. But they're normally alright about it. So I opened the back door, and he stood there, and he says, "Hello Tim, can I borrow your phone?" And then I looked him in the face, and he didn't really appear to have a face. It looked like his face had exploded. There was blood everywhere. He was holding a tea towel up to his head, or a towel up to his head. So I sort of asked him what's happened, and she says, "Oh, she's just glassed me in the face." Now, I have you know, if you're going to have an argument, you sort of have an argument, say a few words, and that'll be it. You don't glass someone in the face. Or perhaps you do, I don't know. But, so, no, I'm not one that can sort of deal with blood. If it's my own, it's, you know, I'm bad enough. If it's someone else's, then no, I sort of yeah, go a bit wibble, and someone else can deal with it. But I have to say, I was very impressed with myself. I stepped up to the mark, I manned up, and sort of dealt with the situation, phoned the ambulance and the police, because if it's that type of call, as soon as you say what's happened, you get put through to the police, the ambulance, you know, NSA and all this other people come flying in with helicopters and shit, and it all gets out of your control. So, you know, once you set the ball rolling, that's it. And so I sit him down on the back step, getting to get some fresh bandages and stuff to hold on his wound, but he's got a piece of glass in his face still. The ambulance service says, don't take it out, he might have severed a nerve or something, and it'll just make it worse if you take it out. You know, and it's very close to his eye. Not that I'm really having that good a look, because I'm, you know, I'm on the verge of just about keeping my breakfast down. And so he sat down on the back step. The girlfriend's she's cut her hand where she's smashed the glass in his face. So, and then she's sort of giving it a bit of verbal, saying, don't phone the police, don't phone the police, nothing to do with you. And I'm like, you've just made it my problem, the two of you. Ruined my Sunday. And you know, I'm involved now, so I'll deal with that how I see fit. So I've got to keep them apart. And the boyfriend's, you know, bleeding. Head wounds always bleed quite badly, but this is blood on an epic scale. So I'm trying to calm him down. He keeps taking the pressure pad off, and I'm like, just sit still, keep that on. The more you take it off, the more it's going to bleed. So I start trying to calm the woman down. Oh, that's nice, can't see fuck all. Yeah, so I grab hold of her, well I don't grab hold of her, I just sort of like grab her hand, pull her back in, take her back into the house, sit her on the sort of kitchen stool, just inside the back door, and I get a towel. She took a towel off her hand that she was holding, and her fingers are pretty much shredded, but I think it's only superficial wounds, but yet again there's quite a lot of blood. So I get her to hold a towel on her hand, and then we wait for the police to arrive. And to be fair, they've got quite a distance to come, but they were there within 10 minutes, the first one, and then there was another one turned up very shortly afterwards. And the first guy gets out and sort of, well, flag him down. I hear him coming, so I flag him down in the street, explain what's happened. And so he walks over to the boyfriend and said, oh, no, what's going on, fella? Gets his side of the story. And then the girlfriend's by this time, oh, don't feel sorry for him. Da, da, da. He's got previous convictions for beating her up, apparently. Alright, fair enough. Well, why are you still with him then? Because I love him! Well, you know, you love him that much, you want to smash his face in. So, yeah, the policeman goes over to her and says, oh, can I have a quick word over here then? Takes her by the arm. Places under arrest for on suspicion of aggravated assault with the intent to do harm. Well, that's pretty obvious. Don't have my arm behind. You can't arrest me. Come and have a sit in the back of my car. You can't arrest me. My dad's a policeman. Well, you know, he's not going to help you now, is he? I need to phone my kids. Yeah, I don't really think your kids need to be involved right now. And then the next police car turns up, and they sort of start dealing with the bloke, and then they're evidence gathering as well, so all the towels and tea towels and whatever I can use to stop the bleeding, they're all took away with evidence, and the evidence bags and stuff, and you know, he keeps moving around, so we have to try and get him to calm down. and every time he moves it starts bleeding even worse, and it's literally dripping like a tap all over the place. So I get a proper chair for him and get him to sit down. The ambulance takes an hour and 40 minutes, and it has to come from the other side of Ipswich, which is not even in the same county. And I think that, the police are having problems with cuts and stuff, and lack of money, lack of funding. Well, the ambulance service have got it in the shit as well. So, excuse me swearing. Try not to swear, my younger viewers. And yeah, so they've obviously got it hard as well. And they turn up, and they take about another hour to deal with it before they drive away. By which time I'll give a statement and give them my contact details, and then so by the time all this whirlwind's happened and everything's been gathered up, and then it all goes away, and I can go back to me Sunday, or what's left of it. Cheeky wheelie over the bridge. Me Sunday, I'm just like sat there on my sofa trying to watch the rest of the motorsport, and it's like, blooming hell just happened there. And then I get CID come around in the evening, asking a few more questions, and they tell me that she's going to be released tonight and she'll be back here tonight, but he won't be, the boyfriend won't be. And I don't know whether he's all right, whether he's in hospital or what, but his car's still outside the front of my house. But they're having trouble finding his keys and his phone and everything. They think they're still in the house somewhere, so but that's up for the police to sort out. Yeah, so it's quite eventful. But I just, what's going to happen now? See, open my door in the morning, or like, morning, how are you? Oh, I'm all right, thanks. Yeah, have you permanently disfigured anyone today? No? Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I'm off to work now. See you later. Bye. How's that conversation going to go? And if the parking gets worse, I'm not sure I want to really knock on the back door and say, excuse me, can you move your car so I can park mine? Because what's she going to do? Is she going to, come at me with a bread knife, or? Oh, dread to think. I feel sorry for her. She's got a little girl, sort of about 4, the slightly older boy, I think he's about 9. So, what sort of life have they got ahead of them? I'd imagine that the woman's going to get prosecuted somewhere along the line. Although they're probably, I'm going to drop the charges because I love her, and they get sort of, don't send me to jail. I love him really, even though he beats me up, and I've stabbed him in the face. I just can't get over it. I just don't know how people like that can, live their lives. They're not compatible, so. Love is a wondrous thing, and people wonder why I'm single. If it means getting involved in a serious relationship and ending up having your face ripped off by a crazy woman. Well, I can't say that's crazy really, but it's definitely not normal behaviour. So, that was my weekend. Yeah, so that's about it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave any comments about anything you've seen in this video. Check out my other videos. I'm sure there'll be something you like. And ride safe, and we'll catch you another time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.